Hi, welcome to the Staking Geek channel. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to discuss the FLOW project and ways we can make passive income by holding the FLOW token through staking, delegating, and setting up a node. All right, let's get right into it. So FLOW is another high-ranking project. I will go into that in a few minutes. Ranked 48th in market cap. Every crypto's down in these last couple weeks, down 5%. Let's look at the chart. It had some high. It reached almost $1.50 recently. Last 24 hours, they've done 33 million in volume. And like I said, a lot of the crypto volume is down right now, and you can see a few weeks ago reached over $200 million in 24-hour volume. It's not too shabby. You can buy FLOW just about anywhere. So I'm going to go over a high level on FLOW and discuss the project and ways we can make passive income. So what is FLOW? FLOW is a layer 1 blockchain, and it was developed for a new generation of games, apps, digital assets. And the FLOW token is what powers the network. They say fuels the network. And it's the currency that you use for all the applications, and is designed as payment method as well, a long-term reserve asset. Some of the world's largest brands that are currently building on top of FLOW, including NBA, UFC, Warner Music. I believe OpenSea is also a part of that project. So what makes FLOW unique? It has a multi-role architecture that allows the network to scale to serve billions of users without sharding. Sharding is a method of splitting and storing single data sets into multiple databases, reducing decentralization of consensus. It's allowing this to have the scalability. FLOW is written in a programming language called Cadence. Cadence is a public company that employs over 10,000 and has yearly revenues of about $3 billion. From what they say on their website, is a safe, easy programming language for crypto and smart contracts. So who are the FLOW creators? And this is where it gets interesting. You've been around for a while. In the beginning of Ethereum, CryptoKitties was one of the big successes of the 2017 bull run. So some big names are involved in this project, very big names. Venture capitalists, Coinbase, Google Ventures, Samsung. I mean, these are some of the biggest companies. So obviously, they're doing something right. They got a great reputation, great track record. So how does someone like me make passive income holding this project through the next bull market? Well, we're going to get into that. So let's jump over to stakingrewards.com. It looks like you could set up a node, or you can stake FLOW in a wallet, which we'll go into, and you can run a validator node. And those are pretty good rewards. So let's get into it further. If I go to their main website, there are a few different ways to get involved in this project. First, you can run an observer node, and anyone can run it without being added to their approved list of nodes. And what the observer node does is continuously update and verify copies of block data. And it can be easily run on any consumer-grade hardware that has sufficient disk space. It sounds like developers would use this for their dapps to get the latest block data, but you will not make any rewards running an observer node. But it is here to help support the network, and you'll see a lot of these. Just being able to run a little tiny agent software on any of the consumer computing device you use is going to create a massive decentralized network that nobody can take down, nobody can censor. So the easiest way for someone like me or you that wants to make additional money while holding their crypto can either make it by staking or delegating your FLOW. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But what you want to do is go over to FlowPort, port.onflow.org, and you want to sign up. I've already signed up, and it's fairly easy. I use Blocto wallet. I also downloaded the Blocto wallet to my mobile, and I'll show you some screenshots of that where you can buy FLOW on an exchange like Coinbase or wherever you like to buy your crypto. Transfer it over to this wallet. You'll see in a second. They're mobile here, and you can delegate or stake your FLOW. It's really that simple. So here we are. I'm in my dashboard. Anybody can participate. I've already set up the account, and here we are. You want to stake and delegate section. So if you want to stake a node, you need a minimum of 135,000 FLOW tokens. So if we go back and look at the FLOW price, quite a bit of money you're going to need to get started, but you earn 100% of the rewards, which, quite frankly, if we go back here, are not as much higher as just literally buying the token and staking it in mobile wallet or delegating your flow. The other way is to delegate, and you can delegate by just clicking the delegate, and you can find a list of the node operators. So this is a basic overview of the node operators. Some of the other projects that I've been involved in have a little bit more detail than just name and how they are staking tokens, right? What type of node? 4 different types of nodes. We'll get into that for the validation node. Basically take their address and input it into here and next, and there you go, you're delegating. And I couldn't find the exact number on how much delegating rewards are, but I would assume they're in between these two numbers right. And if you want more information about the flow port, that's where I am here, the flow port staking guide, copy that address. Because my YouTube channel is new, Google won't let me put in links into the video description for at least a little while. There you have a couple options to stake and delegate your flow token. Another way you can do it is go to Blocto, and you can download their mobile wallet. And I have set one up. Some screenshots here expand this. So this is a screenshot of the wallet interface, the UI, after you set it up. And all you have to do is hit the stake button. After you have your flow tokens, right? To buy them off an exchange and transfer them over to your mobile device. And then once that happens, you hit stake and you can stake your flow. And look at the APY. That's pretty good. 10% staking flow with really not having to do anything, having any technical knowledge. We'll move on from here. And next we're going to discuss how to set up a validator, or at least the high-level overview of validation nodes. So with validation nodes, you have to run a stake node, which has been a common practice in the industry. I've seen that all sorts of different projects that I'm going to make videos about in the coming weeks. For this purpose, we're going to just look at the types of roles and how you can get involved. And if you noticed on the previous screen, we saw that all of these folks have applied to become a validator, a node operator. So these are the different types of validators or nodes: collection, consensus. I'm not going to go into it, but there's the link if you want to read more about it. Execution and verification. What I do know is that the consensus and verification nodes together are the foundations of security of the flow network. Those seem to be the most important one. And you do get rewards for everything but these three. And if we go back here and we look at 9.8, that might be a little bit higher. But if we set up our stake our flow in our mobile wallet, we're getting roughly that amount. Setting up validator nodes are moving towards more of a institution type role, where companies, orgs that have infrastructure and management personnel help support the network, secure the network, make income off of supporting these projects. Normal folks, 9-to-5ers, people that are non-technical are not going to validation node. That's really my perspective. Hey, I'm somewhat technical. I don't really want to go down this route. And generally, you need a lot of upfront capital to start something. All right, so let's review. There are a few ways to make passive income holding the flow token. You won't earn anything by being an observer node, but you can set up your flow portal and stake your flow as a node. You can delegate your flow tokens to a node provider who can stake your flow inside of a Blocto mobile wallet for almost 10% APY, or you can go down the full road of applying and setting up validator nodes. So I hope this helped. I hope this was informative. If you liked the video, please leave me a thumbs up. I will continue doing more projects. I have several dozen more in the pipeline to make videos about. So look out for those. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.